An ambulance is probably one of the safest and most reliable vehicles to be in. But Toronto paramedics are dealing with issues that have affected a large part of their fleet. Here where I am in North York, there are a couple dozen ambulances parked and under guard. And some of these vehicles are still in need of parts to become operable again. So this story dates back to 2020. Toronto Paramedic Services announced they were converting more than 100 ambulances to have hybrid electric drivelines installed to replace gas-powered ones. This is the system that sends power to the axles and the wheels. It was part of an environmental initiative, and these conversions, along with adding solar energy equipment, all cost $2.8 million. Fast forward to July 2022, when an ambulance traveling at highway speeds stopped working. The same issue happened again in July 2023. During one of those times, a patient was on board. A representative tells CityNews no one was injured in that incident. But these two failures raise a number of questions. In memos obtained by CityNews, the service announced internally months ago the ambulances would return to the original equipment. An internal update in September said forensic engineers were brought in to look at the problems. Staff said they were proactively expediting conversion work and increasing the use of spare vehicles. CityNews asked for an on-camera interview to talk about all this, but that request was denied. In statements, a spokesperson said safety is a top priority and paramedics are trained if there are vehicle issues. They said there hasn't been an impact to delivering service. We asked about the vendors, costs, and processes with doing all this work, but many of our questions weren't addressed in a follow-up. CityNews spoke with the vendor charged with doing the retrofits. They said they were told by the City of Toronto to use a third specialty company's system. But they tell me that other company went out of business a year ago, meaning parts and supports are no longer available. Councillor Stephen Holiday heads up the city's audit committee. We took this to him to get his reaction, and here's more of what he had to say.
There's larger policy issues and opportunities to learn as we look at other equipment in the future that has to do with saving energy and modernizing our fleet. The questions I have are what lessons may be learned and applied going forward. The city's fleet is very large and we're talking about multiple millions of dollars. And it's important to stretch every dollar to have the best fleet possible and the safest fleet possible. That's a matter of public safety and a matter of safety for the workers.
We also asked when all these issues will be fixed for good, but we weren't given a time frame. We'll keep following this story, and we have more right now at citynews.ca. In North York, Nick Westoll, City News.